Unbelievable, it's true. That delicious asparagus you had for dinner can cause a rather strange phenomenon, smelly urine. We're diving deep into the science behind why asparagus makes your pee smell weird. Fasten your seatbelts, science fans, because things are about to get interesting. Asparagus is a fascinating vegetable. It's packed with nutrients and has a unique flavor profile. But what's even more intriguing is its ability to transform the scent of our urine. This peculiar side effect has puzzled scientists and asparagus eaters alike for centuries. But fear not, curious minds. We're here to unravel this aromatic mystery. We'll explore the chemical compound responsible for this odor and the fascinating journey it takes through our bodies. Get ready for an adventure into the world of asparagus pee. The secret to asparagus's peculiar effect on our urine lies in a unique compound called asparagusic acid. This sulfur-containing compound is found exclusively in asparagus and is the primary culprit behind that distinctive odor. Think of it as asparagus's little secret ingredient, adding a whole new dimension to the after-dinner experience. Asparagusic acid is non-toxic and doesn't pose any harm to our bodies. It exists in the fibrous parts of the asparagus, which is why the smell tends to be stronger after consuming the tougher parts of the stalk. This compound, however, is quite the volatile character. Once ingested, asparagusic acid doesn't just hang around. It embarks on a transformative journey through our digestive system, interacting with our body's natural processes along the way. This interaction is what ultimately leads to the creation of those volatile sulfurous compounds that make their presence known in our urine. Our digestive system is a marvel of biology, a complex network that works seamlessly to keep us nourished and healthy. It breaks down food into usable components, extracting essential nutrients and discarding the rest as waste. Asparagusic acid, being the unique compound that it is, undergoes a fascinating transformation during this intricate process. As it travels through the digestive tract, it encounters a variety of enzymes and bacteria that work tirelessly to break it down into simpler molecules. This breakdown process results in the creation of various byproducts, each with its own unique properties. Among these byproducts are volatile sulfurous compounds, which are particularly noteworthy. These compounds are notorious for their pungent aromas, and they are the very reason behind the infamous asparagus pee smell that many people experience. They are small and light, easily evaporating at room temperature, which makes them readily detectable by our noses. Once these volatile compounds are produced, they don't just sit idly by. They are absorbed into the bloodstream and carried throughout the body. Eventually, they make their way to the kidneys, where our bodies filter waste products from the blood to produce urine. This is where the magic, or rather the smell, happens. The kidneys filter out these sulfurous compounds, which then end up in our urine. And that's where things get really interesting, or should we say, smelly. The next time you catch a whiff, you'll know the fascinating journey it took to get there. Among the volatile sulfurous byproducts produced during the breakdown of asparagusic acid, one compound stands out in its aromatic potency, methanethiol. This little compound packs a punch when it comes to smell, often described as reminiscent of rotten cabbage or even sewage. It's no wonder that asparagus pee gets its unique reputation. Methanethiol, along with other sulfurous compounds like dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide, is responsible for the characteristic odor that some people experience after eating asparagus. These compounds are released in the urine and quickly evaporate, reaching our noses and triggering our sense of smell. The intensity of the smell can vary from person to person depending on factors like the amount of asparagus consumed, individual metabolism, and even genetics. But one thing is for sure, when it comes to asparagus pee, methanethiol is the main culprit behind the aroma. You've just enjoyed a delicious meal featuring asparagus, and now you're curious about when that distinctive odor might make its appearance. It's a common curiosity, especially for those who are new to the asparagus experience. Well, the Asparagus Pee Timeline is surprisingly quick. You might be amazed at how fast your body processes this green vegetable. Some people notice the smell as early as 15 to 30 minutes after eating asparagus. Yes, it can be that fast. The speed at which the smell appears is a testament to the efficiency of our digestive and urinary systems. Our bodies work hard to break down food and expel waste quickly. Asparagusic acid is rapidly broken down, those volatile sulfur compounds are produced, and they make their way into our urine in no time. This process is fascinating and showcases the complexity of our bodily functions. But how long does this aromatic adventure last? It's not just about when it starts, but also about how long it stays with you. Studies have shown that the half-life of the odor is around 4 to 7 hours. This means that the smell will be most noticeable during this period. This means that the intensity of the smell will gradually decrease over time, but it could linger for up to 25 to 35 hours depending on the amount consumed. So, the more asparagus you eat, the longer the smell might stick around. So if you're planning on eating asparagus, you might want to keep this timeline in mind. It's always good to be prepared, especially if you have any important plans coming up. Here's a fascinating twist in the tale of asparagus pea. Not everyone can smell it. This curious phenomenon has intrigued both scientists and the general public alike, sparking numerous discussions and debates. That's right, while some people recoil at the mere mention of the odor, others claim they've never experienced it. It's almost as if there's an invisible line dividing those who can detect the smell and those who can't. This phenomenon has puzzled scientists for years, leading to two main hypotheses: the production hypothesis and the perception hypothesis. Both theories aim to explain why this sensory experience varies so widely among individuals. The production hypothesis suggests that some individuals lack the specific enzyme necessary to break down asparagusic acid into those smelly sulfur compounds. This means that their bodies might not produce the odor at all. In other words, their bodies might process asparagus differently, resulting in no noticeable odor in their urine. This could be due to genetic variations that affect how their digestive system handles the vegetable. On the other hand, the perception hypothesis proposes that most people who can't smell asparagus pea have a common genetic modification affecting their olfactory receptors. This genetic trait influences their ability to detect certain smells. This condition, known as asparagus anosmia, means they are unable to detect the specific odor molecules produced by the breakdown of asparagusic acid. Essentially, their noses are blind to this particular scent. Studies suggest that a significant portion of the population, around 58% of men and 62% of women, might have asparagus anosmia. This means that more than half of us might be blissfully unaware of the infamous asparagus pea smell. So there you have it, the science behind why asparagus makes your pee smell weird. It's a fascinating journey through the world of chemistry, biology, and even genetics. From the unique compound asparagusic acid to the potent aroma of methanethiol, asparagus pea is a testament to the complex and often surprising ways our bodies interact with the food we eat. Now it's your turn. Have you ever experienced the peculiar smell of asparagus pea? Do you belong to the camp of those who can smell it, or are you among the anosmic individuals who have never encountered this aromatic phenomenon? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. We're always excited to hear from fellow science enthusiasts and asparagus aficionados.